18 WJTS Inform has made its way to the Perry County Fair just east of Tell City, between Tell City and Candleton, for this edition of WJTS Inform. Hello, I'm your host, Bill Potter. Thanks for joining me. Well, we've made our way to the fair, and we're going to talk with five folks about the Perry County 4-H program. We're going to start off with the president of the Perry County 4-H Fair Board, and that is Tom Hauser. Tom, you know, I'm sure you've got a great group of people that comes together to put this fair on. What sort of preparation do you go through?
Well, besides prepping the property, which, you know, the normal maintenance of mowing the grass, it is just to make sure that the facility is ready to accommodate the fair for the 4-H who actually puts on the fair. So
now, for your fair board, what's it made up of? Is it just all agribusiness people?
It's a wide variety of people. We've got managers from manufacturing to retired people to some young people that not long ago were 4-Hers themselves. So we've got a wide variety of people to add to everything.
Well, let me tell you, this is an awesome fairgrounds. I just love the way that the site is over the arena areas. This is fantastic here. What does the 4-H fair mean to the folks of Perry County, in your thoughts?
Well, it means that the folks in town, gives them a chance to see things out at the animals and the rural aspects of our county, and then it just kind of brings the people from the rural communities to the urban communities together in our county. Okay,
well, Tom, thank you very much. If you'd pass the microphone on, we're going to talk with Kathy Bursty. Now, Kathy, you are the 4-H youth educator. You came from Gibson County here to Perry County, but you're coming back home?
Yes, I am. I'm thrilled to be back in Perry County where I started out.
Okay, now tell me about the 4-H program in Perry County. Growing? Is it about the same?
The 4-H program is about to grow. We have some plans to expand and to get more young people involved. We would like to see all young people in grades kindergarten through 12th grade involved in 4-H, because 4-H has something for everybody, not just for the people who are in an agricultural setting, but no matter where a young person lives, 4-H has something to offer to them.
Well, there are projects in there that sometimes I think we don't even think of that would be great. Like there's electricity, all kinds of different ones. What's one of your favorite projects?
I don't know that I could pick a favorite project because we have so many to choose from, and there's really something to interest any young person, and that's the beauty of 4-H. We teach life skills, and we teach it by learning about new projects. They get to explore their own interest and learn by doing.
Now, with these kids, what do you see as they go out of the 4-H program, I guess graduate out of it, so to speak, and move on with their lives? Do things that they learn in 4-H come back to them?
Most certainly. I think many of our older 4-Hers already realize some of the life skills that they've gained through 4-H. You know, they learn things like leadership and responsibility and record keeping and those kind of organizational skills, and those kind of things transfer no matter what they do later on in life. They also learn some practical skills based on the projects that they've taken through 4-H.
Is 4-H easy to join? And are there clubs pretty well everywhere?
There certainly are.
How many clubs are in Perry County?
We have probably about a dozen clubs, and it's very easy to join. They just need to contact the extension office, and or stop by the fair, and we'll be glad to tell them how they can get signed up.
Okay, and you'll find a club that they can be a member of.
Most certainly.
Are the clubs mostly tagged to a town or an area?
They're township-based or town-based, and then we do have some that are county-wide, like our Junior Leader program, which is for young people in grades 7 through 12, and so that we have one club for all of those folks in the county.
Okay, is there anything else that you'd like to add to convince people that 4-H is something every child should be part of?
I would just love to see every child involved in 4-H. I think they will find it's whatever it is that they want to make of it. We have endless opportunities in 4-H, and so the more time they put into it, the more they can get out of it.
Now, one more thing. We do see 4-H this time of year. For 1 week in every county, there is a week that's 4-H week. But 4-H is 52 weeks a year.
It certainly is. And a lot of people only think of 4-H at the fair, and they only think of it as the things that they see in the building or in the barns exhibited. But it's a lot more than that. It's the life skills that young people are learning throughout the year that's hard to put on display. But if people just come out and talk to some of our 4-Hers, they'll find out just what neat young people they are.
Well, let's find out about some of these neat young people as we're going to move the microphone over to the queen for Perry County for 2013, and that is Hillary Hubert. And Hillary, I'm going to say you pretty well own this fair because we just came away from the meat goat category, and you have the grand champion meat goat.
Market goat.
Yeah, and you're the senior showmanship
Yes.
and the queen.
Yeah.
And the grand champion consumer clothing.
Yes.
Man,
Yeah.
Why do you like 4-H so much?
4-H has taught me so many leadership skills that I can use through my school or in my community. And I just love meeting all the little kids and trying to get them excited about 4-H to show them what endless opportunities there are and show them the experience that I've had and just get them excited.
Okay, and who are your parents and what club do you belong to? Where do you go to school?
My parents are Chris and Laura Hubert of Tell City. I am in the Young Americans 4-H Club. This is my 9th year, and I go to Perry Central where I will be a senior.
Okay, and what do you think you've learned the most from 4-H? What's the one thing you know that you're going to take away?
Definitely responsibility and time management. Time management, you have to get your projects done by fair check-in. And be sure to always, I own livestock, goats and pigs, so I always have to work with my goats and pigs to get them ready for the show. So it requires a lot of responsibility and dedication to get out there and work with your animals and get your projects done.
Okay, and you had the grand champion meat goat.
Mm-hmm.
What was it judged on?
It's judged on how good they look, how they stand, how their back feels. They can't have too much back fat on them because then they won't look as good and taste as good in the market. Mm-hmm. Mine was the market goat. She was under 1 year, and so he judged her just how she looked, how she stood on her 4 legs, if she was square, if she was stout, looked good.
Okay, now that's the grand champion meat goat itself, but you're the senior showmanship, so
Yeah.
you're being judged.
Mm-hmm.
What did the judge say about your presentation?
He liked how I handled my goat. I didn't get frustrated with her when she didn't want to walk or keep her head up. I had to stay calm myself as well as try to keep my goat calm. He gave me some tips on what not to do next year and what I needed to improve on. So,
Okay, well, you've got 1 more year.
yes.
You can't be the queen anymore, but you
No.
sure can keep winning showmanships and grand champions.
I hope so.
All right, Hillary, thank you very much. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
talking to you. And now we're going to talk with the Fair King. And I don't know of too many fairs that have a king. A lot of them have the queen, but we have the king. So you're like, you get to rule here as well.
I do.
And your name is Garrett Jarbo.
Yes.
Garrett, tell us about yourself. Who are your parents? Where do you live? Where do you go to school?
I live right here in Tell City. My parents are Greg and Ronica Jarbo, and I go to Tell City Junior Senior High School. I'll be a junior.
Okay, now you said you live in Tell City, so you're not a farm boy.
No.
Okay, so
Not at all.
What does 4-H offer you?
I do photography and collections, and it just offers me ways to learn skills that I can use later in life and gains me friends throughout the community.
Okay, now let's talk about, you had photography, and you had a grand champion.
I did.
Not only the king, but you had the grand champion in photography. Tell me about that, please.
I received a grand champion on my salon print of a flower, and a salon print is basically a blown-up picture about an 8x10 that will be matted and framed to like colors that match the photo.
And did you use a special camera? Do you do photography all the time?
I do photography quite often. I don't really use any special camera, no fancy lenses with zoom, but I do have several ones to choose from that I take with me all the time and try and get as many pictures as possible.
Okay, now photography is probably your favorite project, maybe,
Yes.
but what would be your second favorite?
I'd probably have to say creative writing, which is a totally different area, and you can exhibit almost anything that you want, a poem, a story, anything. And it's judged on grammar and how well you construct your thoughts and exhibit your writing.
Okay, and what do you think you're going to take away from 4-H? Why is it important to you?
It has gained me a lot of friends in the community, and it's taught me tons of leadership skills that I can use later on in life. Time management is one big thing that I've learned because so many projects have to be done in such a short amount of time.
Now, in reality, you know you've got a whole year to do the photography, but were you like my kids? You didn't do it till the week before?
I try. I do a lot of the flower photography, so really you have a limited time to do it.
Okay.
I have about a month to take photos, pick the ones that I want, and do a poster on them.
Okay, well, thanks to all of you for being on WJTS Inform, and we thank you for watching. We are 18 WJTS, local people watching local people at the Perry County 4-H Fair.